Did you know your muscles might be disappearing while you sleep? Not because of a disease, not even because you're getting older. No, something far more common is happening, and it's stealing your strength little by little, night after night. It's called sarcopenia-related muscle loss. And by the time you're 70, you could lose up to 30% of your muscle mass without even realizing it. At first, it's subtle. You struggle to rise from a chair. A single flight of stairs feels like a mountain. Your grip weakens, you drop things you never used to. But here's the part no one tells you. This isn't just normal aging, and it's not inevitable. In fact, in many cases it's preventable, even reversible, but only if you know what to give your body before bed. Because nighttime isn't just for rest. It's when your body enters its critical repair mode. Miss that window and no amount of supplements during the day will help. In this video, you'll discover the 9 most powerful nutrients to take before bed that can help rebuild muscle, slow age-related loss, and keep you strong well into your 60s, 70s, even 80s. Let's start with the first eye-opening truth. The silent epidemic of muscle loss after 60, how it begins, why it accelerates, and what you can do tonight to fight back. 1. The silent epidemic of muscle loss. After 60, most people think losing strength with age is natural. They call it just getting older. But the truth is more serious and more silent. What's actually happening is called sarcopenia, gradual and often unnoticed loss of muscle mass that begins around age 50 and accelerates after 60. It doesn't arrive overnight. It builds slowly year after year in the background of your life, until one day, simple things become harder. You feel it when getting out of a chair takes effort, when holding a grocery bag strains your hand, when a staircase feels twice as long as it used to. These aren't just signs of aging, they are symptoms of muscle decline. And the most dangerous part? You may not even notice it until it's already limiting your independence. By the time most people reach 70, they've already lost up to 30% of their muscle mass, often without a single diagnosis. This isn't rare. It's a widespread, quiet epidemic. But here's the part no one talks about. Sarcopenia is not inevitable. Yes, it becomes more common with age, but it's not a sentence. It's a signal. A signal that your body still wants to rebuild, but only if you give it the right tools. One of the most overlooked tools is timing. The hours before you sleep are critical. That's when your body shifts into repair mode. And when taken correctly, certain nutrients before bed can help trigger muscle maintenance and even growth. So if your muscles are slipping away, night after night, there may still be time to stop it, or even turn it around. Coming up next, we'll explain why nighttime is the most important window for muscle recovery, and why daytime supplements may not be enough if you miss it. 2. Why nighttime is the most critical window for muscle repair. Your body doesn't rebuild muscle in the gym. It rebuilds muscle at night while you sleep. During deep sleep, your body enters what's called an anabolic state. This is the window when growth hormone levels rise, when cellular repair accelerates, and when damaged muscle fibers begin to mend. But that only happens if your body is given the right conditions and the right nutrients to do its job. At the center of this process is the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair branch of your body's control system. When it activates, your heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, and internal energy is redirected toward healing. That's when protein synthesis begins. That's when muscles repair, strengthen, and grow. But here's the problem. Many seniors go to bed underfed, undernourished, or overstimulated. Late-night eating, alcohol, screens, or stress, all of these disrupt sleep quality and delay or suppress the body's repair process. Even if you take vitamins or protein during the day, they may not reach the tissues that need them most, because the window for absorption and action has already passed. And without the right support before bed, nutrients like magnesium, B vitamins, or amino acids, Your body is forced to pull from limited reserves. Night after night, this creates a deficit that leads to slower recovery and further muscle loss. Here's the hard truth. If you miss that nighttime window often enough, no supplement taken at breakfast will undo the damage. It's like trying to fill a leaking bucket after it's already emptied. The lesson is simple but powerful. Supporting your muscles starts with how you end your day. Not just sleep, but sleep that's biologically prepared to repair you. Next, we'll explore the first nutrient on our list, magnesium glycinate, and why it may be the missing key to restoring muscle relaxation, energy, and overnight recovery. 3. Vitamin 7. Magnesium glycinate, the muscle relaxation mineral. When people think of magnesium, they often think of leg cramps. But its role in muscle health goes far deeper than that. Magnesium is a core component in ATP production, the very molecule your muscles use for energy. Without enough magnesium, your cells can't create or store energy effectively. The result? Muscles feel tired, stiff, and slow to recover. It also regulates muscle hydration, ensuring that cells maintain proper fluid balance. This helps prevent both spasms and the deeper fatigue that comes from chronic depletion. But not all magnesium is created equal. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most absorbable forms, gentle on the stomach, calming to the nervous system, and ideal for nighttime use. Compare that to magnesium citrate, which is better known for its laxative effect, or magnesium oxide, which is cheap, commonly sold, but largely passes through the body unused. Unfortunately, many people don't read the label. They take magnesium oxide, or worse, they take it alongside calcium, which competes for absorption and reduces its benefits. Here's a real example. Tom, 68, used to wake up every night with painful calf cramps. He tried stretching, bananas, even tonic water. But nothing worked until he switched to magnesium glycinate, taken 30 minutes before bed with warm water. Within a week, his cramps were gone. More importantly, he started waking up feeling rested and stronger. The takeaway: if you're over 60 and you're not sleeping well or waking up sore, magnesium glycinate might be a missing link. Recommended dose: 250 to 300 milligrams, taken about 30 minutes before bed, preferably with warm water and away from calcium supplements. Next, we'll look at a vitamin most people forget about, B12, and why it plays a powerful role in keeping your nerves and muscles talking to each other. 4. Vitamin 6, methyl B12, the forgotten signal for muscle control. Muscles don't move on their own. Every action, whether standing, walking, or simply reaching for a cup, requires a clear signal from your nervous system to your muscles. That signal depends on one crucial nutrient, vitamin B12. B12 plays a key role in neuromuscular communication, the process that allows your brain to send electrical impulses through nerves and trigger precise muscle movements. When B12 levels drop, those signals become delayed, confused, or lost entirely. The early signs are often dismissed: legs that feel strangely heavy, a subtle loss of balance, reflexes that feel slower than they used to. Many seniors mistake these for general aging, but they're often warning signs of B12 deficiency. And not all B12 supplements solve the problem. Most standard multivitamins contain cyanocobalamin, a synthetic form of B12 that the body must first convert before it can use. For younger people, this conversion works fine. But for older, adults especially, those with digestive issues or reduced stomach acid, this process is inefficient. The result: you may be taking B12, but not absorbing it. That's where methylcobalamin comes in. This is the active form of B12, ready to be used immediately by the nervous system. And when taken sublingually dissolved under the tongue, it bypasses digestion altogether, entering the bloodstream more directly. In one assisted living facility, a group of veterans with balance issues began a trial using sublingual methyl B12. Within weeks, Staff noted improved coordination, steadier walking, and fewer incidents of tripping. For many, this small change brought back a sense of control they thought was gone for good. Lesson: if your legs feel slow, your reflexes off, or you've noticed unusual fatigue, it might not be weakness. It might be your nerves misfiring. And fixing it could be as simple as the right form of B12, taken the right way. Up next, we turn to vitamin D3, often called a vitamin, but in reality, a powerful hormone that tells your muscle genes when to activate. 5. Vitamin 5, D3, the hormone that wakes up muscle genes. Most people think of vitamin D3 as a nutrient for bones. But in reality, D3 is a hormone that directly influences how your muscles grow, function, and recover. Once activated in the body, D3 travels to your muscle cells, where it binds to specific receptors and tells your genes to start building and maintaining muscle fibers. This is especially important for preserving fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for quick, powerful movements like getting out of a chair, catching yourself from a fall, or climbing stairs. As we age, fast-twitch fibers are often the first to shrink or disappear, leading to slower reactions, loss of strength, and increased fall risk. Without enough D3, your body may never send the signal to maintain or rebuild them. But here's what many seniors don't realize. D3 doesn't absorb well on its own. Taking it on an empty stomach or without any fat can cut absorption by more than half. That's why timing and pairing matter. A simple strategy? Take a D3 soft gel with a spoonful of peanut butter, a slice of avocado, or a small handful of nuts. Studies show this can increase D3 absorption by over 60% compared to taking it with water alone. The results aren't just theoretical. Research consistently links adequate D3 levels with stronger leg muscles, better balance, and significantly fewer falls, especially in adults over 65. Bottom line, D3 isn't just for bones. It's one of the most powerful hormonal signals your muscles rely on. But it only works if your body can actually use it. Coming up next, we'll introduce a lesser-known but essential nutrient-natural vitamin E and how it protects your muscles like invisible armor during the repair process. 6. Vitamin 4. Natural vitamin E. Your muscles' shield during repair. Every night, while your muscles are trying to repair, they face a hidden enemy, oxidative stress. This is the buildup of unstable molecules called free radicals that form naturally during metabolism. While your body sleeps and works to rebuild muscle, these free radicals can damage the delicate membranes of your muscle cells, weakening them before they even have a chance to heal. That's where vitamin E comes in. Vitamin E acts like a shield, a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals before they can cause harm. Think of it as bubble wrap for your muscle cells, absorbing the shock and keeping their structure intact during the most vulnerable phase of recovery. But not all vitamin E is the same. Most inexpensive supplements use synthetic E, labeled as DL-alpha-tocopherol. It's easier to manufacture, but your body struggles to absorb and use it effectively. What you really want is natural L-labeled D-alpha-tocopherol, which your body recognizes and uses with much higher efficiency. And timing matters too. Many people take vitamin E right after a big meal, thinking more is better, but doing so can delay absorption, especially when taken alongside other fat-soluble vitamins or heavy food. The better strategy? Take 400 IU of natural vitamin E about 1 hour after dinner, when the stomach is mostly empty, but digestion is still active. This simple adjustment can make a powerful difference in how well your body defends and repairs muscle tissue overnight. So if you want your muscles to rebuild stronger, not weaker, give them the protection they need. Next, we'll dive into vitamin B6 in its active P5P format, how it transforms dietary protein into actual muscle you can feel. 7. Vitamin 3, B6, P5P, the protein to muscle converter. You can eat all the protein in the world, but if your body can't convert it into muscle, it won't matter. That's where vitamin B6 comes in. Specifically, its active form, P5P, or pyridoxal 5-phosphate. P5P is essential for the process of protein metabolism, breaking down the protein you eat into amino acids, then converting those amino acids into the building blocks of muscle. Without enough B6, that chain is broken. Instead of being absorbed into muscle, protein can end up sitting unused, or worse, getting flushed out as waste. It's one of the most overlooked reasons why some seniors struggle to gain strength despite eating well. The problem? Many supplements contain inactive B6 pyridoxine hydrochloride, which requires conversion by the liver. As we age, that conversion becomes less efficient, meaning your body absorbs little to none of it. And taking B6 with a large meal, especially one high in carbs or fat, can further reduce its effectiveness. A better approach is simple and proven. Jane, 72, had been active her whole life, but noticed her recovery time getting longer after even mild exercise. She switched to 20 milligrams of P5P, taken with a small glass of water about 1 hour before bed. Within 2 weeks, her muscle soreness decreased, and she felt stronger during daily walks and stretches. Optimal dose: between 20 and 50 milligrams of P5P, taken without food, preferably an hour before sleep. This allows it to work alongside your body's natural nighttime repair cycle, maximizing the return on the protein you consume. Up next, the critical role of vitamin, not just for immunity, but for holding your muscles together from the inside out. 8. Vitamin 2, vitamin C, the collagen builder that prevents muscle tears. Collagen is the internal scaffolding that keeps your muscles firmly anchored to tendons and bones. Picture each muscle fiber wrapped in a tough, flexible net. That net is woven from collagen strands. Without enough collagen, these fibers fray under tension, making strains and micro tears far more likely, especially during the nighttime repair cycle when tissues are remodeled. Here's the critical link. Vitamin C is required for every single step of collagen synthesis. Even a mild deficiency can slash collagen production by 25%, leaving muscles and joints structurally weaker. The warning signs are subtle at first: aching joints after routine tasks, bruises that linger, cuts that heal slowly, or a vague sense that your tissues feel loose. Many seniors shy away from high-dose C because of stomach upset. 2 smarter options solve that problem. Buffered vitamin C, where the ascorbic acid is neutralized with minerals for gentler absorption. Liposomal vitamin C, packaged in tiny fat bubbles that slip past digestion and deliver C directly into the bloodstream. Real-world proof makes it clear. In one outpatient physical therapy program, older adults rehabbing knee injuries were given collagen peptides plus 1 gram of buffered vitamin C before bedtime. Therapists reported faster wound closure, fewer complaints of soreness, and noticeably smoother range of motion gains compared with a similar group using collagen alone. Key takeaway: your muscles cannot knit themselves back together without collagen, and collagen cannot form without vitamin C. Aim for 500 to 1,000 milligrams of buffered or liposomal vitamin C an hour after dinner on an almost empty stomach, so it is circulating when nighttime repair begins. With your connective tissue now protected, the final piece is directing minerals to the right places, keeping calcium out of arteries and inside hard-working muscle cells. That mission belongs to our last and most powerful nutrient, vitamin K2, MK7. 9. Vitamin 1, K2, MK7, the mineral director that keeps muscles dense. Calcium is essential, but only if it goes to the right places. Vitamin K2, especially in its MK7 form, acts as a mineral traffic director. It tells calcium exactly where to go, into bones and muscle cells, and away from soft tissues like arteries and joints. Without enough K2, Calcium can harden where it doesn't belong, leading to stiff vessels and weakened muscles, even if your diet and supplements look healthy on paper. This becomes even more important for seniors who take vitamin D3 and calcium. D3 increases calcium absorption, but without K2, that extra calcium may circulate aimlessly, depositing in arteries instead of supporting strength. Here's what's happening at the cellular level. Your muscle mitochondriae, tiny powerhouses that fuel contraction and repair, depend on precise mineral balance to function. When calcium is misdirected, these cells become sluggish, inflamed, or die off early. Over time, this mineral imbalance can reduce muscle density and sap your energy, even if you're getting enough protein and rest. Real-world results support the science. In a 12-week study on older adults, those who added MK7 to their nightly routine experienced significant gains in grip strength, leg power, and walking speed, compared to a control group on D3 and calcium alone. The difference? It wasn't just more nutrients, it was smarter nutrient placement. To get the most out of K2, take 100 to 200 micrograms of MK7 with a fat source like a teaspoon of coconut oil, nut butter, or a small piece of avocado about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This improves absorption and ensures K2 is active when your body enters its nighttime repair phase. Now that you know the 9 most powerful vitamins for nighttime muscle recovery, let's finish with 5 simple strategies to help these nutrients actually work and stick with you for the long term. 10. Final 5 tips to maximize vitamin impact. Now that you've discovered the 9 most powerful nutrients for protecting and rebuilding muscle after 60, let's make sure they actually work for you consistently, safely, and effectively. Here are 5 final tips to maximize their impact. 1. Take fat-soluble vitamins with healthy fat. Vitamins D3, E, and K2 need dietary fat to be absorbed properly. A small spoonful of nut butter, avocado, or coconut oil with these vitamins can double or even triple their effectiveness. 2. Space out minerals that compete. Magnesium and calcium both fight for absorption in your gut. Taking them together specially at night can cancel out their benefits. Take magnesium at bedtime, and calcium, if needed, earlier in the day. 3. Choose active, bioavailable forms. Your body absorbs nutrients best when they're already in the form it needs. That means methyl B12, P5P for B6, magnesium glycinate, and MK7 for K2. Avoid cheap, inactive versions that pass through unused. 4. Build a non-negotiable bedtime routine. The body thrives on rhythm. Taking your supplements at the same time every evening, in the same order, trains your system to expect and use them during repair mode. Consistency matters more than dosage. 5. Stay hydrated. Your body can't deliver nutrients without water. Even mild dehydration can block absorption. Drink a full glass of water with your supplements and another, earlier in the evening, to keep transport pathways open. Remember, your body is always trying to heal, but it needs your help. Even one small change, tonight a magnesium capsule, a dose of K2, a spoonful of peanut butter with D3, can change how you feel tomorrow. Stronger, steadier, more alive in your own skin. So now it's your turn. Which of these vitamins do you think you've been missing? Leave a comment below. You might help someone else who's asking the same question. And if this video helped you understand your body better, share it. Because strength isn't just something we lose with age. It's something we can rebuild together. Thank you so much for watching. If today's video made you think or inspired you to make even one small change in your daily routine, we'd love to hear about it in the comments. Which healthy tip are you planning to commit to? Let us know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real science-backed health insights every week. Your health journey matters, and we're here for it, every step of the way.